Crunch. Hello. Welcome
Hello there.
to the Level Unlock
Hi.
podcast, episode 99.
I know you guys.
Yeah. It's
Look at all your beautiful faces.
Y'all look familiar.
Yeah.
who's
Merry
this guy?
Christmas.
Who's this guy at the bottom? Like
I don't know.
who's this
Like,
guy in the
no,
orange
I
shirt?
haven't
I've
seen
never
him.
seen
I
him.
don't really know how I got
Bye.
here.
Did you just invade
That's
this
up there.
this Discord Zoom call
100%.
like Two Mad does?
Like too mad.
I wanna
Absolutely,
look
sir.
Well,
I
hey,
decided I'm going to come on in and fuck things up.
you're not too good for us anymore, I guess. Your fame has withered.
Medically, I was like out for 4 weeks.
Your fame has
Oh my
withered.
God.
My fame has indeed withered. I was known around the hospital pretty well as the kid who couldn't stop bleeding. I'll tell you that.
Ooh.
Christ, did you wouldn't stop bleeding?
Mhm.
Don't tell too many people that.
Anyhow,
Hey, welcome to the Level Unlock podcast.
Yeah.
We're
what's
one
up,
away from
everybody?
100.
We are one away from 100, folks. 100 episodes. You know how many weeks that is?
That's a lot of weeks. That's
It's a lot
a
of weeks.
lot of weeks.
It's a lot of weeks.
It's like
So-
almost like 100. It's like almost like 100 weeks.
well,
Yeah.
we did kind of
It's
flub
almost
the
2 years.
yeah, we did kind of flub the numbers this year. This past week. Usually when we do the game awards special last year, it was not a numbered episode, but because we took that 1 week off, I said fuck it, we're going to make this a numbered episode so we could
Hey,
still hit
yeah.
100 at the last episode of the year.
Well, I mean, you guys have done other episodes like throughout the year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is more than 100 episodes, I would have guesstimated.
No,
They don't-
it's fine.
Shh.
Huh?
They're not supposed to know that.
Oh,
We've only done 100 episodes. That's it.
Yes.
Only 100.
No, 99.
No more. Well, 99. Fuck. 99
99
episodes.
Yeah, easy there.
Well,
Something
hey,
like that.
We got a lot of. No, we don't. We don't have a lot on the show today. I'm not kidding.
No,
I am
have
not.
some Pokemon stuff.
Oh, you got some Pokemon stuff. Jeff has
Of
Pokemon
course
stuff.
I do. I have an addiction that's very unhealthy.
It's probably the biggest thing we got.
Probably.
I need a minute to pull
Sidebar.
that up, but-
Sidebar, real quick.
She said.
Jeff, did you? You should have watched the Game Awards, my friend.
Why?
They had Whooper
I know I
watches
should've.
like crazy.
And what?
Whooper watches.
What the hell's a Whooper watch?
Well, randomly throughout the Game Awards, there would be a Whooper watch, and then you would have a much higher chance of catching Whooper in a Pokemon Go.
I seen something about that actually. I didn't know that happened at the same time.
Yep,
That's
it was
funny.
in collab with it. Yeah, so
doesn't
every once
surprise
in a
me,
while
though.
there's just be little
Like that.
Whoopers running around the screen, and I'll just yell, "Whoop whoop Whooper watch, Whooper watch." All right, let's get going on our weeks, shall we?
Funny.
Nate, let's get an abridged
Sure.
version of your entire life right now, because that's what it
Um,
seems like.
I have one as well. Man. Crazy.
So pretty much
It all started at birth.
I'm trying to remember the last time I was like actually on because it has been a little while. Realistically, the last time I was on, I think it was right after I came back from California or
Yeah,
right
you were-
before I
you were
went
on
to
for-
California.
Right after you came back from California, you had one episode, and then we didn't.
Okay.
You have been on
So-
since.
Basically, my abridged version of life since then, had that episode. Tonsil started to fuck up again. Got scheduled. Waited 2 weeks. Got tonsils out. Fucked me for what should have realistically been a 2 week process, roughly. Turned it into a 3.5 week as to where I am just now like fully able to eat a standard like amounts of food and just pretty much everything. I don't have to like really worry about things anymore. Technically, I still got like, I guess I wouldn't say scabs per se, but like maybe there are, but like they're more like brand new, fresh, thin scars. So they're like still kind of sketchy to mess with. Like I'm not trying to like fuck them up, so I'm not eating like like anything crazy with like Doritos.
Crunchy.
'Cause those are the sketchiest. Like Fritos, I was able to eat. But anyhow,
And popcorn.
minus that. Dude, I fucking want popcorn so bad, but I just don't want to mess with it getting caught like in my
But
throat with the kernels and shit.
you had that popcorn at Brandon's.
I did, but I was like, I'm not gonna consciously eat it. I had a couple of things of the blue, so it's fine. The blue said, "Hey, man, it's cool.
Shut the fuck up, Dad.
Shut the fuck up, Dad." My contacts are fucking up. But so I'm gonna leave all the gory details out because obviously not everyone wants to hear all that shit. But what looks like your confusion in there, Schroeder. I know James knew about it. I'm not sure if Mark had heard about it at all. But basically, a week after my surgery, I had done things and ended up being. We're gonna leave bits and pieces that are important out, purely because of reasoning, like certain reasons. But basically, what happened was my body was overstrained, and I went to bed at around 1:30 a.m. I woke up with a weird taste in my mouth and a lot of shit. Well, basically, my comment from earlier, I couldn't stop bleeding. Now, we're just gonna throw that gory part back in there because I already said that because that's just what fucking happened. And then I ended up in the emergency room, ended up in the hospital, got admitted to the hospital, was there for, I would say, probably about 10 hours overall. So that was fun, which pushed me back like 2 or 3 days worth of healing, which is why
Doesn't sound fun at all.
No, bro, I hate. Let me reiterate. Loathe IVs. I will not do an IV if I can help it. If they give me the option, it's going to be a no because I hate the fact that something is just sitting inside of my arm. Makes me uncomfortable. Makes me a little nauseous just talking about it. Not going to lie. Don't like it. Anyway, yeah, no, it's fucking awful. So that was fun. And then since then, which has been like a week, I've been helping and doing a bunch of technical stuff because we are doing a Zoom Christmas because we can't all get together this year. But yeah, mainly medical stuff has been the majority of my time. And before that, California, obviously, and then fucking working. That's pretty much it. I mean, a bunch of different random shit in social life. I turned 23.
Yeah, you did.
I dropped like 18 or 19 pounds because of the whole fucking thing because I couldn't eat anything. So like dropped quite a bit of weight. That was neat. That was cool, I guess.
Not in a good
But
way.
yeah.
You feeling better now? I mean, you got some good news for us. What's good with you, Pam?
Oh, I mean, so
Give us some good
basically,
news.
so with the tonsils being taken out, and the biggest reason is one, they were enlarged. Right. Like one well actually they not having your tonsils can actually lead you to getting certain sicknesses far more easy, but that's a different thing. But my tonsils were very enlarged, and then the best way to put, I'm just going to use the normal words. If certain people don't like them, that's fine. But like one of my tonsils ended up going what they call septic. So if that would have breached and gotten into my blood flow, good night. That's what would have happened there. So that was fun. So they were like, "Hey, we need to get these out."
You was strong. You was a warrior.
Yeah.
That's
but we're good now. So I shouldn't have strep anymore. That's realistically the thing. I've gotten strep for out of my total now 23 years on planet Earth. I've had strep probably 20 times. I would say almost every single year I've been alive, I've gotten strep. And I'm only just going to do it by the year because if I did it more than just by the year, I may have had it once or twice per year. But yeah, so that shouldn't happen anymore.
Good.
That's good.
Hey, they're knock that shit off.
Yeah, no, that it hindered like 2 weeks of my life every year, and it was annoying. They said other than that, apparently, a lot of people have told me that my voice had dropped like half an octave because apparently the enlarged tonsils were pressing on my vocal cords, and apparently it pushed it up a little bit. So every time I post like Snapchats from people who haven't heard from me in quite a while or heard my voice, they're like, "Oh shit, your voice got like deeper."
Oh shit, your balls finally dropped.
All right.
Well, no.
I owe James like, what was it, $10?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
So
I bet.
thought it was puberty.
Other than that, the only recent thing I have done is nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
That's pretty much life. Got a new watch. I got a new keyboard, and yeah, I've been chilling and watching a lot of House lately because I found out that was on Amazon Prime, and that's all I've been watching.
Roadhouse.
But what about you, Schroeder? I haven't heard from you in a little while. What you been up to?
Well, it's because I also was dying. Toast to that. Yes.
Hey, dying boys.
Yes. I was introduced to the Rona.
Oh shit, really?
How was she? Was she a nice lady?
Oh, she sucked. She sucked.
Oh yeah, she did.
Tits, bro. It sucked. Like, this was a couple weeks ago. It's actually why I've been on the last couple weeks. Because I had just been. Actually, there was one day when it was absolutely dreadful, and then the 2 days on both sides of it were like, aha, and then not as bad. So there was one day that really sucked, but other than that, it wasn't too rough. And really, it was like the regular flu. It hurt. It sucked. You know, you were feeling sick. But the thing about it that was really strange was the back pain. There was these weird back pains that came with it that I was not expecting or anything. But those went away not too long after, like 3 days. But in the middle, man, oof, it was rough.
I bet.
Yes.
Back pains suck.
Yeah, well, especially, like, honestly, the only time it was really bad is when that was annoying. It would literally pull you out of your dream. It was a bitch. But got over it. Am stronger and more powerful now because of it.
That, in the words of, is it Kanye? That don't kill you can only make you stronger.
Right.
I need you to hurry up now because I can't wait much longer.
Exactly. So that was a thing. Other than that, man, I've been playing. Oh, there was one weird side effect that hasn't fixed yet. Can't smell anything.
You got your taste back though?
Got my taste back, and I have like maybe 2% smell.
I've heard it can take about a week or two after everything's fully done to start to come back.
I've heard 10 to 20% of the people that get the Rona never regain their sense of smell.
Oh shit!
You can be just like me.
Can you not smell anything?
I can only smell like maybe 6, 8, 10 things.
Oh.
Yeah, that's since birth.
Huh. Well, I hope that changes for you someday because there's a lot of different things to smell out there.
So does that mean you can't stop and smell the roses?
It smells like air.
Air?
But if I actually like try and smell them, it usually just smells like grass or dirt or something along those lines, like fresh cut grass. It's very similar to that sort of thing. Like I don't really differentiate between different outside smells usually.
Curious. Well, has that always been a thing? You said that's always been a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. I don't like it. I don't like it very much. I actually have a thing of peanut butter that is on my counter over there. And every morning I wake up and I open it and I go, Lord, never.
Hey, give it back.
Yeah, give it back. Just slam it down on the table with anger and many emotions. So, yeah, that is a thing that's in the past, but still kind of sucks. Other than that, my dudes, I have just been playing some Pokemon. Honestly, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon lately. And honestly, with all of my news, that's about all I have. I could probably look.
I've also seen you play The Sims 4.
You played that earlier too, yeah.
I was playing that.
Me and Walker were making the joke. Oh well, we're never seeing Jeff again.
That happens every once in a while. I've thought about it. Actually, I was starting to get sucked into it.
You're
I was
like,
starting to, and then I was like,
it's
wait.
You know, Jeff, you and I are very similar with The Sims. It's like we'll go months, if not years, without playing it, and then just binge play it. We'll make up for that lost time in like.
You are not wrong.
Oh wow!
I don't know who doesn't do that.
I've been sitting here for like 8 hours straight playing The Sims. I guess it should go. You know, like maybe not be a gremlin.
Do the things I'm telling my Sims to do and go eat something, right? Actually, for a little while, I would have it on my fridge, and I had a mod that made it like super autonomous, so it took care of itself for the most part, and it would be like my little ant farm, I guess you could say.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much.
And they would just walk around doing their business, being that. It's funny too. Actually, with that one, I started building like a town. I don't even want to get. I'm not. Again. I started thinking about all the stuff, like the machinimas I could make and shit, and like all the stupid stuff.
Oh fuck! I'd rather be playing The Sims right now.
But I'll tell you what, dude, this Pokemon thing, man, I'm having a hard time playing any other real game, like regular games. I am. Fucking Pokemon, man, that shit be getting me outside, walking around in the parks. Even in the cold weather, I'm sitting in the parking lot of the parks. You still
there you go.
Outside, right? It's a good time, but I've been meeting people. I streamed some of it the other day. Good show. I think I'm going to do that more often. That was fun. But that's... What else have I been doing? I moved my entire living situation around. I moved the bedroom into a different room, the office into a different room, the living room over there now. Switched everything around.
There you go.
Way more feng shui. I love it. It's so much better. Plus, the room that was the office was literally the coldest. And I'm like, I got all this computer technology. It'll be warm. No. LED monitors do not produce that much heat. Like, nor does my computer. And when I'm not playing Arc, it's not blowing out hot air like a fucking space heater. So I moved a bunch of stuff around. I still have to make some adjustments to like the microphone and the lighting a little bit, but I think it looks pretty good for the most part. I don't know how it sounds. I'll have to watch the stream later, but I like it so far. Then other than that, started work again. Started painting some stuff over there.
Nice.
Yeah, about it. Started, yeah, I think that's it. Dude, the weeks that I was sick was really like...
Oh, I bet. Just completely out.
Could understand.
So, but that's about it. I'm going to kick this hacky sack over to Mark. What's up, my dude? I don't think I have anything. Sure I don't.
Yeah, my week was pretty uneventful, to be completely honest. Played a shit ton of Satisfactory, trying to finish up the Christmas update. There's a lot of grinding in that game, so yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. It's a very, very enjoyable, so that's been spending up a lot of my time.
Nights where I had that just recorded.
What's that?
I said there was a couple nights where you were streaming it on Discord, kind of hanging out watching.
Yeah.
The music to it is really nice for like just ambient background music.
Oh yeah, it's super involved. That's I don't know. There's just a lot of steps to a process. So, like for example, you're trying to get this kind of item, and it has so many different processes that it has to do along the way. But for you to do those processes, you also have to have power. So you set up your power stuff. That's all good to go. And then you're like, okay, cool. My objective is complete. No problem. And then you move on to the next thing. But your next item objective is that item, but you take a bunch of other shit and combine that into something else. And you're like, okay, no problem. You build that. And then later down the line, you start realizing that you need that first item, and you're like, okay, how do I scale up my production from this to, 4 times bigger, and then also make sure everything is powered?
Slap a bow on it.
There's just a huge circle between staying efficient, keeping power, transporting shit. It's a way too. There's a lot to that game. I think I just hit. Oh geez, I want to say 54 hours on it earlier today.
Wow.
So there's a lot in it, and I still have more to go after this.
That's nuts.
So that's what I've been doing gaming wise this week. What else I've been doing?
Mark, have you checked out the Cyberpunk DLC for Death Stranding?
I haven't played it. I looked and I saw the Kojima's post about it, read about it, saw some pictures, and saw the trailer and stuff, but I haven't actually played it yet.
Okay, because I'm interested in how it works.
Yeah, me too. It'll be cool. And I definitely want to play Death Stranding again, at least for a little bit, to get my mind off of things whenever I can calm down and shit.
Hell yeah.
What else did I do this week? Played some Rocket League. That was pretty normal. Played some Call of Duty. They have some new modes in there. They added Prop Hunt. And Prop Hunt's actually pretty fun. They have a Nuketown holiday 24/7.
Oh my god. It's just getting my nips so hard thinking about how much I was wrecking children in that when we played.
Oh yeah, you guys were having a good time with that one.
Oh, I went like 65 and 24 in one game. I was fucking destroying children's hopes and dreams.
Beth was 52-31, so I was happy.
He's making them all sad.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want this for Christmas anymore.
Bro, we destroyed them, honestly. Like, it wasn't even close.
It wasn't even, like, I mean, it was fun, of course. But it was at the point, it was just like doing work. It's like,
each one of us that were
gotta wreck some children.
Each one of us that were like on a team, in a Discord call, on a party, on the same team, we all had no less than like at least 35 kills plus. So like we carried the fuck out of everything. It was great.
Yeah, so Nuketown 24/7 is pretty fun. What else?
That was a good time.
Aimright and I played some 2v2 gunfight earlier today for the first. Well, I played it for the first time. We got demolished. Well, kind of. I was learning, I guess. But the TLDR, they have smaller maps now. So.
Oh, good.
We'll have to try them out in custom games and see if that's actually possible at one point.
Not to like quickly just interject, but like, dude, honestly, I don't know how many matches you guys played if you went through all the maps, but they're really, really nice maps. Like,
are they?
We played a handful.
Very well done. Like, there's there's basically a Showers, which is the NASA building. Did you play that one? Like
I don't think so.
The circular missile silo.
Oh, yeah. ICBM.
Yeah, ICBM. And then there's the train one, which is the U-Bahn, and I kept fucking it up, and so I said Wuhan like 3 times. That's the train, the little underground.
It's literally
train.
German for train.
Is it really?
U-Bahn, yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was okay. Yeah. Anyhow, though, there's a KGB building too, and that's really nice. But sorry, continue.
That was pretty much it. We'll have to check it out in custom games. What else? Oh, shit. Yeah, I also got my server setup done earlier this week. So I have a domain set up to one of my gaming computers or gaming virtual machines. So I'm excited to actually get some servers on there and be able to play with everyone. Yeah, because it was quite a bitch, but it was a fun project. It took up my time.
It's quite a bitch, but a fun bitch.
Yeah, like we got an ARC server on there. I was able to load up our old Net Ragnarok server to see if that worked, and no problems. And was able to get it from an external computer, so that was actually the big thing, was just being able to see it outside of my network. Set up an Astroneer server, and then I've also looking into a Skyrim Together server, in case we ever want to play that.
I'm thoroughly interested.
I would be interested in Skyrim Together.
Oh, interesting. James, Mr. I Hate Bethesda. Fucking TM.
.net.
Wants to. Nah, you're fucking trademarked. No,
I am trademarked.
TM.
Yeah. No, it's the R with the circle around it.
But yeah, that shouldn't be too terribly difficult.
No.
Out of curiosity, because I can imagine probably what it would be, but would you be able to explain exactly what Skyrim Together is? Because I'm honestly not super familiar, but I have like a base idea because of the wording. But yeah, if you could explain that, I'm curious.
Yeah, it's just a cooperative Skyrim, to be completely
Okay.
honest. It's an open source project that's been going on for a little bit, and have taken a lot of different ownership along the way. Um, but it's long story short, there's servers that you connect to that somebody has a save that they're running, and then everybody just connects to it and uses their own saves.
Interesting.
And then you can do quests together, you can fight things together. In theory, what should happen, at least from what I read, is like if you're in the same like interior environment and there's 4 skeletons for one player, and you enter in with 4 people, you get 4 times the enemies.
Huh.
So apparently
dope.
it balances out that way, as far as I've read. I think it'd be an interesting experience to play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'd be
That
interested
sounds like
in
a lot
that.
of fun.
the only thing is that you have to have a character that's already finished the Helgen tutorial part. Like you have to finish character creation. That's really
Okay.
the only catch. But everything else should be pretty easy to do.
So you do have to obviously you have to buy the game,
Yeah.
get the okay.
Beat the tutorial
not
and
too
then you're
bad.
good.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
game's cheap anyway, so
It's the character creation that makes it shit the bed. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with my life. What about you, James?
Not a whole lot. Dragon Quest is still fantastic. Loving every minute of Dragon Quest 11.
Good.
I got completely wiped by a boss. That was fun. Grinded for a little bit, got a few levels, went back, almost got wiped by the boss, but beat him. I have a few problems with the game. So the version that I'm playing, the definitive edition, has a fully orchestral soundtrack, which is incredible. I love it, and I kind of want to get it on like a FLAC download of it because it's so good. But all the towns have the same soundtrack, the same theme song. All the fights have the same songs, same one song, and it kind of gets repetitive. And there isn't any fanfare when you win, like when you win a fight. So, like, think of Final Fantasy. When you win a fight in Final Fantasy, you hear da na 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 na,
yeah.
and like that just makes you feel like you did something amazing. This one, it's just a little chime that goes. That's it. So it doesn't feel like I did a big thing. I'm a big boy now. No, it's like that was anticlimactic, I guess.
That was anticlimactic.
Oh
My.
no biggie. I just defeated a metal slime that has like 10 HP, but you can barely hit the fucking thing, and it has a stupid amount of defense. It's fine though. No big deal. Or hey, I just
God.
beat the boss. Sweet. Okay, no fanfare. Love it. But no, game's still great. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. Is that haven't touched Cyberpunk because I'm waiting for that game to get finished.
I want to play it again since they did a hotfix on it recently.
Yeah, there was a pretty big update that they did that I saw.
I'm curious to see if it got any better or if I get any better frame rates.
Ooh, or maybe new bugs.
Hopefully not. I don't know. I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, me too.
I
I
mean-
want that game to be good. I really want that game to be good.
Yeah.
I did get a thing in my email today. It was my So what's with every company doing a year end wrap up? Spotify does it.
Honestly, Spotify started it, I think, and everyone kind of just like.
Robin
saw the
Hood does it.
idea.
Told me
Easy
all my
marketing.
stocks.
What did you invest in this year?
Pretty much, that's exactly what it said.
Oh my god.
Here are the top 5 categories that you've invested in. You've checked your phone. You've checked Robinhood at least around 3 times a week. It's like, thanks.
Like, wow.
But Nintendo sent me one. And my Nintendo Switch year in review. So, let me just go over this real quick. The kind of player I was this year is I'm a core gamer. I'm skilled, experienced gamer who's always up for a challenge. I've played a total of 172 hours this year compared to 141 hours last year. I've played a total of 33 games as opposed to 26 last year. Most played games by hours: Animal Crossing New Horizons, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Super Nintendo System, Nintendo Switch Online, and Good Job. In 2019, you spent the most time playing these: Tetris 99, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Pokemon Shield, Katamari Damacy Rerolled, and Hollow Knight. So, out of that 172 hours, how much do you think is Animal Crossing?
Wait, how many hours again?
172 hours total this year. How much do you think of that is Animal Crossing?
No less than 90.
Okay. Anyone
I
else?
was gonna say like 72.
72? Jeff, you gotta guess?
Somewhere, probably about 70 somewhere.
All right. So I did about 100. 100 hours of that is just Animal Crossing.
I wish I would have went with my gut because I was gonna say 100 because I'm pretty sure you beat Fire Emblem in what, like 3 or 4 days.
It was about Fire Emblem was about 30 some hours.
Okay. Then we played quite a bit of Smash Bros over different times, so that's fair. Oh yeah, that makes
Crazy.
sense. Most people who play fucking Animal Crossing don't put any less than 100 hours into it, so I feel like 90 was a safe bet.
When's the last time you played Animal Crossing?
Well, let me get into my next thing. Most active day by hours is Thursday, January 16th. It doesn't tell me anything more. My monthly activity in hours. So January, I played for 15 hours. February, 0. March, when Animal Crossing came out, 76 hours. April, when Animal Crossing was out, 47 hours. May, when Animal Crossing was out, 19 hours. And then I beat all the main stuff in Animal Crossing. June, 7 hours. Then I forgot to log in one day, breaking my login streak. So I stopped playing Animal Crossing. July,
Your
4
streak broke
hours.
and you quit?
Yeah, I had a streak going from March until June, playing it at least once every day.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, fair enough. That's crazy.
August, 0 hours. September, 0 hours. October, 3 hours. November, 2 hours. December, 0 hours.
Gotta get that holiday stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to be playing more of it next year.
Yeah, that stuff is important.
Yep. I've earned my Nintendo Gold points. So my Nintendo Gold points you get for I get for buying games. So every time you buy a game, you get some basically cash back that you can use to buy more games. I've earned 963 gold coins. The average $60 game gives me I think it's 60 coins.
Got a few.
Just a few. Your approximate number of games played starring Super Mario, 3 games. I've completed one Nintendo mission, my Nintendo mission. And then it gives me things that I would probably like. But yeah. I played some Nintendo Switch stuff this past year.
Sounds like you have.
That makes me wonder if PlayStation has done theirs. Let me take a look real quick.
PlayStation wrap-up I thought was out.
PlayStation wrap-up 2020.
Wait, last year, didn't we get that in January?
We might have. Yeah, January 14th is when the 19 came out. So
okay, so we'll get that
so
in
next
January.
month. few weeks, like about 4 or 5 weeks, we'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
What else have I done? Nothing.
Didn't
Yeah,
you obtain something really neat though?
Oh, we can talk about that in a second.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we had a segue or not.
Yeah, don't worry, I do.
Oh,
So,
this guy.
yeah, that's okay. Hi, bye. If no one else has anything else that they want to say, let's get into thanking our patrons. Thank you, Jeffrey Ryan, for helping contribute to the Lockpick Nation of Domination. I've been watching a lot of old school wrestling reviews, so I got old school wrestling on my mind constantly.
Heck yeah.
And hey, it's almost the holiday time. You're gonna be getting some money for the Chrysler, Merry Chrysler.
Chrysler.
What better way to spend your money on than Etsy.com/comicallyframed? You like that right there? Our
solid.
good buddy,
Hell yeah.
Jeffrey Ryan, has a store on Etsy called Comically Framed, where he will frame comic books for you. And it looks really nice. I saw Walker's. I don't know if you have yours on hand, Mark.
I'll be real quick.
Yeah. So, him being the real GOAT sent us all one for Christmas. I'm assuming, Jeff, you have not gotten yours. You have not picked yours up. Okay. So, Walker got his. He got a really nice Walking Dead one.
Ooh, that's cool. Okay.
Mark, you got... Let's see. Oh, no. Yeah, you got The Walking Dead.
You got the
What did
Walker
Walker
Dead.
get? I forget what Walker got.
I thought Walker got I thought he got something Marvel.
Oh, I thought he got. Did he get Batman?
Oh, he got Batman.
Yeah, he got Batman.
Yeah, he got Batman.
He got Batman. Mark got Walking Dead. And me and Nate have been waiting till the podcast to see what we've gotten.
We have question marks.
We do have question marks, and mine has really weird writing on the top.
Looks like the ramblings of a madman.
Yeah, it looks
Extra
like
paper.
Yeah, it looks like I'm trying to figure out the unknown puzzle from Pokemon Gold. All right, Nate, you want to go first?
Yeah. Okay. So like, they were all in. We were so basically the concept that he was like, hey, give me a name and I'll send you a random one. So I couldn't do that. I wasn't capable of picking. I had to. It was between two because two of my favorite characters are either Deathstroke or Moon Knight. So either DC or Marvel, depending on who we're at, like depending on what we're doing. And I could have gone with a couple of other things, but one obscure character because Moon Knight's super cool and then Deathstroke is just super dope. But I have no idea what's under here. So I don't even know, like not even just not the comic, but I don't know who I'm even looking at here. So give me like a brief second to get this tape up because I don't want to ruin anything.
Well, while he's doing that, I'll talk about what I got. I told him just surprise me. I like to live life on the wild side. So who knows?
Pretty crazy.
Who did you send these all to?
Us. He sent them to Mark.
Uh-oh. I have yours. I sent a message in our group chat. We can talk about it a little bit after.
Okay.
Oh, Jeff.
You're welcome
also...
to come pick it up whenever you'd like.
If it's cool, you can even like pop it up there if you want.
It's all wrapped up.
Oh, okay. Oh,
All
cool.
right.
Thank you.
Jeff, you and I need to get together too because I got your little Christmas gift.
Yeah,
I got it.
Hey.
I think I saw a clip of the top of it, so I don't know. They both have white lettering as their name, so I'm not 100% sure yet. Oh shit! Okay.
Hey, Moon Knight.
It is indeed a Moon Knight. I was really excited. I was hoping.
That's really
honestly,
cool.
dude, this is. Look at the fucking quality of this. Y'all need to check out Comically Framed because like this shit is real tight, real clean, and like
That's cool.
it's just super well done.
Oh shit!
And a
Hold
big
on.
Old fucking...
Hold on. Sorry. Totally a sponsor, by the way.
Yeah.
This is totally an
this
ad
is
read.
So cool. I'm pretty sure this is the 188, and I think this is when he Yeah, because he went down to the city and there's so much to talk about with Moon Knight, and I'm not gonna fucking completely fucking veg out and explain a bunch of shit because that could take an hour. But you know what? If you want to hear me ramble about fucking comic books, keep an eye out on my fucking Instagram and all that shit. You'll hear what it is later. But yeah. Anyway, James, what did you get?
All right. Well, what I got is. Oh,
What?
that son of a bitch! He got me a God of War one. That is amazing.
That's fucking cool.
That is
I
dope.
like the blue.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh, that is
yeah.
so cool.
That's
oh, that
sick
is
as
so
fuck.
rad. This man.
I didn't know God of War had a comic.
Yeah. So it's from Dark Horse. It's about the
Okay.
the
Listen,
new
Dark Horse,
God
you
of
know,
War.
is pretty good.
Yeah. I have a few Dark Horse comics of Dark Horse seems to do all of the like a lot of the video game ones because I have a bunch of Metal Gear Solid comics
Okay.
from Dark Horse. Oh, this is so goddamn cool. This is getting framed like almost immediately after this.
That is
Well,
Well, not
it doesn't
framed.
need frame.
Not
It
framed. This is
already
getting-
is.
yeah.
This is getting hung. Yeah, every one of your comically framed comics comes framed in this really nice frame.
Pretty
It
dope.
includes
quality,
a
too, like, I
screw and a
like it.
thumbtack.
Actually, as a matter of motherfucking fact, I can't screw anything right now. Oh,
Oh.
That's what
look
she
at
said.
that. I beat you to it, fuckers.
Hoi, hoi, hoi.
Proud of you guys. Well, that's pretty neat.
I'm excited to see what he gets you, Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to definitely stop by and scoop some of that stuff up. What, you putting it on the wall there?
Oh yeah, he's got it. He's got to put it on the
Okay.
wall.
Remember you said he can't screw anything?
He lied.
I'm just like forcing a thumbtack into a stud right now, and it's really hurting my fingers.
God, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Dad.
Wow. Enthralling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is great for our audio listeners.
So our friend here, as he stands there and adorns his newly framed comic upon the wall. Oh,
Oh
can't
no.
see me. It's great, ladies and gentlemen.
Got it.
I believe in you, my
You're
dude.
good.
Hey, there you
You're
go.
good.
Hell yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to bring it down a little. It's a little high. but
yeah, just
that's
a bit,
why-
but
That's
it's
why
fine.
they're thumbtacks, because I can just pull it out. I really hurt my fucking hand. Continue though. Ow. You know what? Actually,
Eh.
there we go.
There we go. All right, that'll give
Well, that's cool.
that'll
Yeah,
give
thanks, man.
Banjo and Kazooie something else over here because my head always covers up Banjo Kazooie. Yeah. So again, that is Etsy.com/comically framed.
That's fucking bad.
Props, dude. Yeah, that's a cool.
You
That's
know
a
what?
cool
I'm gonna fucking
thing.
I'm gonna message that guy
Crazy,
right now and
really?
call him the goat.
Basically, he just fucking escaped an insane asylum. So like, it's crazy.
Well, sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes I feel like we're living in an insane asylum. I don't think we're too far from that.
It's
being
really
reality.
fucking wild because like it seems like there's a quick breach in conversation. Just so I'm gonna interject something interesting because something you just said. So basically, what you're seeing here, that's one of the eyes of Amun Ra, and well, not Amun Ra, but one of the eyes of Ra. And basically, what's happening is he just busted out, and he got downtown, and like he's in the city. And everything's fucking on fire. There's giant pyramids that like erupted from the ground, and no one else can see it but him. He's possessed. He shares his brain with a spirit called Khonshu, and it's undecided if he's evil or not. But that's how he's Moon Knight or Mr. Knight. when he's just wearing
Moonathan
his
Knight.
mask.
Moon at the night.
Moonathan Knight. No, it's fucking wild. And it's so crazy.
Moonthew. Moonthew Knight.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. Oh god, that's
Dope,
so
man.
dope.
Yeah, that is cool. I like what you guys got. Mark, throw yours up again.
Throw up them Walking Dead gang signs.
There you go.
That looks really cool. I'm not a huge fan of The Walking Dead, but those cover arts for the comics are fantastic.
Yeah, they're beautiful. It's a very contrasty, great use of white space. Goes with the color of my room. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, like after seeing that quality too, and like just because Jeff's also like a cool guy, like once again, fucking if you like comics or literally like this man's can find a comic for pretty much anything. I didn't even fucking know God of War had one. Jeff probably got some obscure ass fucking comic, and then fucking he got Walking Dead. So like, there's something out there for everybody. Go check his shit out. Go see what he can do, and like. Dude's great. I'm 100% getting more because I need to somehow end up with the Crazy Runs in the Family Part 2 because I want the second one to that. And then like I want to make a wall just of framed comics. That seems like it would be
That would be so cool.
Anyway.
Right, and he probably does other thing, folks. You know, so if your Aunt Kathy got herself a signed autograph portrait of Patrick Swayze and she needs that shit framed, I bet you if you send it to him, he could frame it up real nice for you. Probably a thing. He's got like a headshot with Patrick Swayze's signature on it. He'd be like, "Hey, Jay, any chance you can put this in a nice frame? I want to put it on a wall for my mom. I mean, my aunt." So, folks, we'll have the link. Where's the link going to be on our Discord?
The link is going to be, we can put it in the Discord. We can also
put it everywhere. We'll plaster it all over everything of ours.
It's also going to
I'll
be.
put it on mine too.
Yeah, it's also going to be in the description of the podcast as well.
Comically framed on Etsy.
Piff says he wants his Ice Cream Man comic done.
His Ice Cream Man comic?
I don't even know what that is. But yeah.
That's something Piff's brain worked up.
Could be.
Like it's an amalgamation of whatever the fuck Piff thinks about. And
you know what?
He said it's what he read last night. He said it says it's what he read that night.
You know, I wish I was good at art because I would love to just draw some of the things like that just Piff comes up with. I think they would be fantastic works of art.
Ice Cream Man, he says I was with him. Bro, asking me to remember things is the worst. Don't do it. It's a double-edged sword because on one end it's nice because you never hold anything against anybody. You never remember it. And it's always a new adventure every day.
I'm so sorry.
Adventure every day.
Every day is a whole new journey.
All right. Well, hey, let's get into some news.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. You guys ever see those animations with I don't know who does them, but they're like there's a Bugs Bunny one when he's they're hunting and Elmer Fudd. There's another one with
Meat Canyon.
Eddie.
Meat Canyon. Yeah, I know exactly.
That sounded like disappointment and concern.
You got a nice little man. Oh wait, sorry. You got a nice little man pussy there, don't you?
What the fuck? Where are we going? What are you talking about?
Nice and good.
Think of it as the ice cream.
Excuse me? What?
Jeez.
I'm completely lost.
Tony, I don't want to eat. Tony, I don't want to eat any more corn. I want to eat healthy. You want that cornflakes, don't you? Hit little piggy. Who's my little piggy? Me. Oh, Meat Canyon is such a weird YouTube channel and artist. Hey, so
I don't know how that works yet.
So news.
News.
Hey, you guys like Crazy Taxi?
I do like Crazy Taxi. I remember that. This way.
For some reason, I remember that word, but I don't remember what it is.
Hey, it's time to make some crazy money.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Money.
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just the Offspring place.
Jet Set Radio one days, my dude.
Yeah. So, you know how Jet Set Radio is getting their own, like, spiritual successor?
Yeah.
Crazy Taxi. Yeah.
Oh, who is?
Jet Set Radio is getting their own, like, spiritual successor. I think I messaged you like, specifically you. because
another
you're
prime
like
example
you and
of
I are
you
like the only
experiencing being
people.
forgotten.
You and I like we share this jet set radio bond.
Yes, this Jet Set Radio respect.
Yeah. But Crazy Taxi's getting a spiritual successor called Taxi
Yo.
Chaos. It's coming February 21st for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and not PC. Okay. So Team 6 Game Studios, Lion Castle, and GS2 Games are teaming up. I've never heard of any of them. But yeah, it looks like fucking Crazy Taxi, just prettier. It will be getting both a digital... This is from Nintendo Life, by the way. It's getting both a digital and physical release. And in Japan and Asia, it's going to be distributed by Sega. And the North American retail versions will be published by GS2 Games. And the European version will be handled by Mindscape. So that's pretty cool. Sega's pretty cool. Sega's like, yeah, we don't care, do it. They're not like Mario. They're not like Nintendo. They're just like, yeah, do it. Hey. The U.S. did an oopsie.
What did the U.S. do?
Well,
All
they've
right.
done a lot of those. What are we
Yeah,
talking
but
about right now?
here's the newest, the hottest, newest oopsie.
It's the newest. Oopsie. Okay.
All right, so the U.S. just passed, or they're in the process of passing a new U.S. COVID-19 relief bill. And
Okay.
in it,
Okay.
we're getting that $600 stimulus.
Mhm.
Yay! That's totally going to pay everyone's rent and bills from the last 8 months. That's
Well,
pretty cool.
If everyone didn't buy firecrackers and set them off for 6 months, maybe it'd be a little higher. I'm just throwing that out there.
You better be careful what you're throwing out there like that, my dude.
I'm not going to
I
be
don't think you're wrong,
controversial,
though.
but I got a lot of opinions here. Anyway, continue.
But there's also another thing that was kind of sprinkled in there. As
Ooh,
we
what?
know, that many of politicians do is if they want something passed, they sprinkle it somewhere in a bill that's kind of like almost guaranteed to get passed.
I know they do. Ridiculous. They shouldn't be allowed to do it so hard.
So this is from GameIndustry.biz. House Amendment, the Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2021, introduced today, would extend unemployment benefits to the U.S. by $300 per week through mid-March 2021. That's cool. Great. But it also incorporates elements of recent legislation proposed by Senator Thom Tillis, a Republican from North Carolina, that would establish a small claims copyright claims board and specifically make digital transmission of copyright-protected works a crime punishable by up to 10 years in prison for a second offense.
For
So what's the
doing what?
first offense? Is it like, don't do
Probably
that?
probably
and then
fine.
You're going to jail.
Probably
For doing
fine.
what?
Essentially posting copyrighted work on the internet. So getting copyright claimed.
But at that point, it's also incredibly vague too, because what's considered copyright?
Yeah.
Like, well, let's say you're playing a video game and you're experiencing this video game with your Twitch stream.
Exactly. That's where a lot of
what
people
is
are
yours?
concerned about.
You didn't make the game. You paid for it. It's
So there was something else that happened earlier in the year that was like brought up with, but I'm pretty sure that you can't directly be attacked for that, especially if you're on Twitch, which is implicitly made for sharing your experience through a video game.
But what if there's a new law in place that stops that? It doesn't matter if you have a business set up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Then at that point, it would cancel Twitch. If you're say theoretically you're sitting there, and if Twitch doesn't revise their terms of services and work something out with that, first of all, that's their problem. They didn't do that, so
That's what they've been doing too. Yeah.
Like none of that should ever. It would be completely asinine to put any of that on the creator themselves. That should be the platform's problem. Kind of like if you want to go back and talk about how like Facebook being a digital soapbox and all that shit. If you're gonna monitor this, that, the third, like the platform should take care of that issue by themselves, leaving everyone else out.
But then you also got to think, having this and then, governments going after these platforms, the platforms are just going to clamp down even harder on the people on that platform.
So
Wrong.
Exactly. You're not wrong. However, if you're not doing anything that isn't already considered copyright, wouldn't you just be fine anyway if they revise their things and make sure that you can just still play video games?
So that's
using music.
That's the thing, though. It's a very. Let me read the actual language of the bill.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, quote, "It shall be unlawful for a person to willingly and for purposes of commercial advantage or private financial gain offer or provide to the public a digital transmission service that, one, is primarily designed or provided for the purpose of publicly performing works of copyrighted or performing of works protected under Title 17 by means of a digital transmission without the authority of the copyright owner or the law. Two, has no commercially significant purpose or use other than to publicly or publicity platform works protected under Title 17 by means of a digital transmission without the authority of copyright owners or the law. Or three, is intentionally marketed by or at the discretion or the direction, of that person to promote it use in publicly performing works protected under Title 17 means of a digital transmission without the authority of the copyright owner or law."
It sounds like that is targeting those, like, it sounds like to me that that's targeting those, like, Amazon Fire Stick apps.
Oh yeah,
100%.
definitely.
That's what
That's
it sounds
that's
like. It's
coming for
targeting.
those.
But you
So-
could technically
There is gray in it.
make a case that driving around in, say, Grand Theft Auto or Cyberpunk, let's go with Cyberpunk because that's the hot new thing right now, that playing the game music, which is all copyrighted content,
Right.
is providing is using this copyrighted content for financial gain.
No. So, like, I can 100% see where you're coming from. However, you're using the game to move yourself along. You're not using the music directly inside of the game. Like, you would have to. I mean, so
I don't think that matters.
That wouldn't. Fundamentally, that wouldn't make any sense. Saying that a music in a game, when you're not using the music to springboard yourself forward financially, you're playing the game. For them to even theoretically try to smack you for music inside of a game, that wouldn't hold up. I don't think there's any court that would ever actually be able to put that through.
But by playing the game that has this copyrighted music, you're playing this game for a financial gain by streaming it on Twitch, making money from donations and subs, etc. By having the copyrighted music in the game, you are, by association, using the copyrighted content in that game for fiscal gain.
So if the game is already allowed to be played publicly, they already have the rights to said copyrighted music. So that would become null and void.
But
Or
you
they-
don't. You
But
don't
you
have
have-
rights.
Nor do you have the rights to distribute it.
Being allowed to play, playing the game on Twitch, being allowed to play the game on Twitch, and the game not being, oh, this game's like super private, you can't play it on Twitch. The fact of the matter is you purchased it. You don't have the rights to the music. Sure, that's fine. However, the game you rightfully purchased and rightfully are streaming, and that it doesn't affect anything with the terms of services of Twitch, which once again, this would have to do with a Twitch revision in their terms of service, should never affect you because it wouldn't make any sense.
But
That wouldn't work.
I have one counter argument I can think of. I forget which game in particular this happened to recently. I think it was, for some reason, I think it was a Kojima title, but I think it was one of those similar kind of games. is that but I have a feeling it was a Sony title, but that's besides the point. I remember that one game got into a lot of hot water by the publisher or the system. I think it was Death Stranding. They asked everybody to not stream it for like a month, and like took down streams because they didn't want to spoil the story.
Persona
But
5.
there it was.
Yeah, Persona 5, which is so goddamn weird because that's a Sega title, and Sega's totally cool with it.
It's weird. It just depends on. Yeah, they can. As a publisher, you can say whatever your copyright is,
and technically,
and that's where the vagueness is.
You're not allowed to stream Persona 5, either base or Royal Edition, past, I think it's in-game, it's like June 15th in-game time. You're not allowed to. Technically, according to their terms of service, you are not allowed to stream Atlases for Persona 5 specifically, which is a Sega company.
Okay.
A Sega-owned brand. But
so is there a reason for that?
Because you spoil the story. That's the only reason.
Yeah, they don't want people jumping on there messing things up. It makes sense.
But that's even goes for the original Persona 5 that came out like 2 or 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of old. That's like spoiler alerts on a 5-year-old movie.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's like us spoiling that that Iron Man dies at the end of Endgame.
The hell, bro?
Fucked up.
But anyway, what about
bullshit?
Bye, Nate. What about like Clone Hero or Guitar Hero streamers?
They don't do it anymore because of the DMCA stuff.
Exactly.
With Twitch.
They're super fucked in this.
Because they're trying to prepare for this sort of thing.
I don't know, but all I could say is, yeah, the U.S. does want to do an oopsie. Speaking of oopsies, Cyberpunk is back in the news.
Hey.
Yeah. It's starting to remind me, honestly, bros, it's starting to really remind me of Fallout.
Oh, no, it is. It's a Bethesda game through and through. I've seen the memes. You ever remember that episode of The Simpsons where I think they're at like this kid's birthday party, Marge, Lisa, and Bart, and I don't know if Homer's there or not, but they're outside in the backyard, and I think there's like a pool or something, and Marge goes, "Bart, don't do that." And Bart's standing right next to her and goes, "Do what?" And Marge goes, "Oh, sorry, just force of habit." I've seen that, but replace Bart with Bethesda, and Bethesda being Bart talking about Cyberpunk.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to talk about like re-releasing Skyrim.
No.
I think that's on the docket too.
You missed it, Nate, during the Game Awards show. When they showed off Skyrim in one of the things, I was getting really upset for a little bit, but turns out it's just on Game Pass.
Not to have that conversation again, because I know how you feel, my friend, about good old Todd Howard. But to be fair, and he's said it in multiple interviews, if you want us to stop releasing Skyrim, stop buying Skyrim.
No, I can appreciate the hustle. I appreciate the hell out of the hustle. But, god damn it, release something else for once. You haven't released a fucking game.
Brendan says Cyberpunk sucks, bro.
It's not good.
Brendan.
So I think I'm thinking of an entirely different publisher, but like, no, Bethesda isn't doing Elden Ring. That's FromSoft. Never mind.
That's FromSoft.
Yeah, no, never mind. I was gonna say
Starfield.
Bethesda has like they have a bunch of oh no, they are releasing a new game. Isn't
Starfield.
Starfield, but
yeah.
What the fuck? The game I'm excited for, Deathloop. Deathloop's coming out.
That's by a company that Bethesda owns. Bethesda's publishing it.
Brendan says Cyberpunk was an inside job.
Wasn't fucking Dishonored made by or published by Bethesda as well?
It was. Yep.
Published. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the reason I got back into Dishonored, because I saw the animation and I'm like, oh wait, this looks pretty. So I went and bought both Dishonoreds and beat them.
All
Oh,
right.
I could have talked about that, but yeah, never mind. Sorry.
Well, hey, you guys remember with Cyberpunk last week, where we talked about how CD Projekt Red was like, hey, go to Microsoft and Sony for your refunds. And Microsoft and Sony goes, the fuck you talking about, mate? What refunds?
Kind of agree with them.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sony's pulling Cyberpunk from the PlayStation Store and offering full refunds. The last time they did that was Afro Samurai 2,
I remember that.
when the game was so bad and buggy that they're like, yeah, we're pulling this, and if you bought it, you can get a full refund. We don't care. That's how bad it is. But I think that was at the publisher's discretion. Sony's doing this now. Yikes. Yeah, so hey, if you bought Cyberpunk, if you bought Cyberpunk on the PlayStation Store, you can get a refund. Also, Best Buy is doing refunds too on Cyberpunk.
Are they doing of opened copies? That's
Yup.
crazy.
Full open copies, you get a full refund.
Wow.
If you bought it from Best Buy, you can return the game
Mega
opened
bro.
and get a full refund of the game. That's how bad it is. That's how much flack CD Projekt Red's getting.
Is that how you pronounce it, by the way?
Yeah, it's Projekt because they're
Okay, so
Polish.
it's not project.
No.
Okay. That is that the technical? Is that how you say project? Okay, that's neat. I didn't know that.
I think. I don't know. All I know is they're like CD Projekt Red. They've been doing it with GOG too, which is understandable. That's their company.
I open the tins and I get ready to throw them.
You know, we need CD Projekt to just I wasn't excited for the game as a whole. I was excited for what the game's gonna do for graphics and everything. Is like, because it's beautiful. Like, as far as I can tell, and even with people who are having problems and who hate the game, it's an irrefutable fact that the game is fucking gorgeous.
It is.
Like,
yeah, it is a
it's
good looking game.
absolutely fucking gorgeous.
Oh, that is their superpower.
Whoa.
You're robot,
You're
homie.
roboted as hell, man.
You're Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime. Hopefully.
What?
Say
okay.
Autobots roll out.
Autobots roll out.
No,
Oh my God,
we need
it's
to
Optimus
protect the
Prime.
Allspark. We need to protect the Allspark. Go, go, go.
Need to protect the Allspark.
Yes. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe I have too much happening at once. The stream seems to be running fine.
I think your mic might be tweaking.
It almost sounds like
Or
it
whatever
might be
it's running
slightly
for?
connected or something.
Oh, the box is falling.
That might be it.
That'll do it.
Fixed.
A little bit better, but still
Try
robot.
unplugging the mic, plugging it back in.
IT, have you tried turning it off and on again?
That probably won't help.
Oh, that's even worse.
Is it really?
Oh no, he's coming through.
Okay.
A little bit.
Speak?
Mic check 1 2.
Is it a
Thank
little-
you.
Still, yeah.
It's not as deep, but it's still there. While he's tweaking around with that, I guess what I was trying to get at, besides the fact that it's like a beautiful game, CD Projekt needs to chill. We need to get Platinum back. Platinum needs to come back and release that game that I can't remember, but James showed me it and it was beautiful.
Oh,
I just want that fucking game, bro.
what the fuck is it called? The game that was for the Xbox that almost killed Platinum.
Microphone check.
Scalebound.
They took off Scalebound. Yes.
You're still robot-y. Yeah, Scalebound. Well, no, Platinum's back. They're making are they making a new Nier game? Hold on. Platinum. They just released Wonderful 101.
Okay.
Remastered. And they're allegedly working on Bayonetta 3, but we don't know that.
Fair. Like, I don't know. Like, CD Projekt seem to have like they get like one banger a decade.
Oh,
from what
Babylon's
I've
Fall
gathered.
they're working on.
Okay, what's that? I've never even heard of that.
I don't remember this one. Oh. They showed it off at Sony State of Play broadcast on December 10th. It looks like it almost looks like a Souls game.
Okay.
Let's watch it on YouTube real quick.
Well, speaking of Souls games, apparently there is movement on Elden Ring for
it's
any
kind
of
of like it's a faster paced Souls like. It looks like.
Okay.
It's platinum as fuck.
Okay.
I'll show it to you after the show, Nate, so
Hell
you
yeah.
can see it. It looks rad as fuck.
I'm excited. That sounds dope.
Probably still suck a booby.
Yeah, you're a robot.
Yeah.
I would flip mics if you can.
I don't think I can.
You can flip back over to this guy, can't you?
Tried to. I have to go into my setting. Okay, you guys can probably keep talking. Imagine.
Yeah, let's
yeah,
well he figures that out.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Control. It's a game by Remedy. Really good. I only played a little bit of it, but I loved
Played
Control.
a little bit.
I
thought it was fun.
Yeah, it's really good.
The only reason I stopped playing
looks pretty.
is that I stopped playing. You stopped playing for PlayStation Now.
Yeah, I know, right? That's where I played it on PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you can now get Control. Well, soon you can get Control on your shiny new PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. I almost bought a Series X yesterday. I came this close to buying one because it was on BestBuy.com.
Oh,
The Xbox are starting to. The S's are starting to pop up a little bit more.
The S's was on BestBuy.com for a solid hour.
Okay.
pretty dope.
Nobody wants the S. Everyone wants the X. X will give it to you.
Is X going to give it to you?
Fuck
clean.
waiting to get it on your own. He is going to deliver it to you.
Like, I don't know. I still don't know if I could honestly get an entirely digital console.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
'Cause honestly, so my thing is I don't really have any honest reason as to why, because I mean we game on PC here too, so the difference it's not there.
No.
There's no difference. I'm completely comfortable having a hard drive full of games that I can never take out, but something about having a physical a PlayStation, just because my brain is so engulfed in putting a disc into it. Certain games, like Monster Hunter World, I will always have on a disc just because I won't get the normal version. I don't know. Normal games, sure, but when it comes to a multiplayer games, I'm fine with. But a massive single player game, I think I'm more comfortable having a disc of. But even though I guess that there are the fact is that trading in games is dying, and it's just not really a thing anymore.
No, it's not. It really isn't. I can't tell you the last time I traded in a game.
Right, dude.
No,
I don't even.
I couldn't.
I think it's been years since I've
$2 is the best I can do.
$1.250. Take it or leave it. You want
Yeah,
to
27 cents.
and a scratch and sniff sticker that looks like
you
a
got
pickle.
you got this $10,000 copy of Nintendo World Championships gold card. Best I can do is $5 in store credit.
Crazy.
Yeah,
though.
$2.50 in cash.
A couple of my friends up in my up north friends from Canada.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, EB Games actually does pretty decent with trade-ins.
Well,
I was talking to them the other day.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
why?
EB Games does shit. They're at it.
You know why? Because the Canadian dollar isn't worth shit.
They're getting better trade-ins then.
Yeah, for the same amount of money here.
I guess, yeah, that's fair. Because they're getting my one friend, because they were bitching because they only got $25 for their fucking copy of GTA that they didn't want anymore, and I'm if I traded in GTA, I'd get $3.
Hold on.
No, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it would. I mean, 25 Canadians, I don't know, 18, 19 US. So it's still a lot of money.
Right.
1939 US.
It's close.
Yeah, but games are also new in Canada are $90.
That's true. That is very true. I forgot about that because that was another thing that they were talking about is They
They're
every time
like
they can,
just
they
as
swing
bad
down
as
here to get games.
they're just as bad as Japan. Japan is like
Okay.
$80 or $90 for a new game.
Holy, that means a fucking PlayStation 5 or Xbox One X, Series X game is going to cost you like $110.
I was thinking,
That's crazy, dude.
I almost bought Yakuza 7 digitally for the PS4, and it was going to be like $90.
Oh my gosh, dude. Well, they haven't, dude. Video games have been sitting at the same price for how long now?
Probably, I don't know, 10
Ever.
years?
Dude, forever. I remember getting Nintendo 64 games for $60.
Me too. I remember
Right?
that. And
I thought 64 games were more.
No. Well,
Depending
on
on which
average,
one.
they were usually 64. They
yeah.
were typically $60.
if it was like Donkey Kong Country or Donkey Kong 64, it was like 70 or 80 because it came with the Rumble or the expansion pack.
Right. Or
Same
the
with-
drums. Remember the drums?
Donkey Konga, yeah. Or Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. I still have those fucking bongo drums somewhere.
'Cause I was gonna
Hell
say, I
yeah,
thought there
my
was
dude.
like,
Hell yeah.
wait, was it the Dreamcast? There was the big shift when everything started to get more expensive. That like, because Rob was talking about it long before he left, but like, he ended up spending like $80 because like all of a sudden games shifted up in price because like it switched over from like the 8-bit to the 16-bit or the 64-bit, and like apparently at one point they were like $80 back in the day,
Yeah,
and then now they're like.
Kirby Superstars for the Super Nintendo was $80 goddamn dollars when it
Well,
came out.
good. That game deserved to
It
be
does.
80
It
fucking
deserves
dollars,
every
and it
penny
still
of it.
deserves to be $80 because
I've
it
never
is.
played it.
We'll play it sometime. It's really good.
Okay. I just offended the bullshit out of Jeff. I'm sorry.
I'm leaving. I'm going home now.
No, Nate, it's fine. I understand you're an uncultured swine, so I completely understand it. Not playing fucking Resident
fair.
Evil, refusing to play Yakuza.
Well, I
I
won't
don't
play Resident
refuse.
Evil either, though.
I just don't have Game Pass anymore.
You can get it.
I don't want to spend.
Just
$15
be
a
like
month.
Nike and just do it, my man.
My
Buy the game.
All right.
When
Then
I
we can
got
play
Nate,
Sea of Thieves together again.
when I
Some of my
got,
fondest memories are riding the high seas with you
I
bastards.
I
Yeah.
did like that game. I do kind of want to get back into that. However,
It was
the one
dope.
thing is like my fucking copy, my 6-month like subscription, it never came through, and then they took it off of their like pre-orders like service, and like it was just gone. And I'm like, I messaged Samsung and I'm like, hey, like yeah, I mean like this was before I had returned the phone and went back to my iPhone, but like I was like, yo, I'm not getting this. Where is it? And I got my Spotify one that I'm going to use in like a month or two when my title runs out, because if I cannot pay for music, I'm not going to. I'm just going to get the free trials. But it's just, I don't know. I don't want to pay $15 a month. It's the same reason like right now I'm not playing 14.
No, you didn't
To
want to
buy
play
the game.
I'm going to throw shade on you real quick. The reason you didn't want to play 14 is because you hated
Allowed.
your fucking character that you made, and you didn't want to start back over.
I don't like playing Thaumaturge.
So just change
It
the
was so
fucking
good.
class! It's as
But
easy
bro, I
as
had-
equipping a different weapon! It's not hard!
I had to get to level 20. So that means I had to grind in a character that I didn't like to play to get to something else. And you're not wrong. And like, I'll get, because I have a bunch of people who are like, fucking play it. But right now, like, I've been kind of like playing in WoW because I'm able to play for free to level like, and like now it's like level 30 or something. They just moved it up again.
You know, you can play for free the entire base and first expansion for free in 14.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you could only play to a
You'll-
certain level.
Mm-mm. It's the entirety of base and Heaven's Ward now.
Well, I'll
I
get
think
back into
you
fucking 14
you probably have to make a new account, but
That's it is what it is. That's fine.
yeah, you should
I
be.
just
I think you
need
can
more-
play until then. You might have to buy the game. You could buy like the $20 starter edition, but
Is it still on sale?
yeah, I got mine. It's still like 40. Oh, hey, on my week I bought Final Fantasy 14 again. The complete
Hey.
edition on PC this time, so I don't have to get up and move my fat ass over to unplug my keyboard and mouse from my PC to my PlayStation.
In the same vein as he bought something again. I just bought Cold War again on my PC, so that was fun because they had it on sale. So that's what I did.
But hey, Control is coming out early 2021 for the PS5 and
Hell
Series
yeah.
X. It's coming out in February 2nd for digital owners of the Ultimate Edition. So if you bought the Ultimate Edition on Xbox One or PS4, you get the upgrade for free. If you bought the physical edition of the game of the Ultimate Edition for PS4 or Xbox One, you get that on March 2nd. And that will boast performance mode that takes the frame rate up to 60 FPS. Then there's also the graphics mode, which caps out at 30 FPS that adds ray tracing. So that's pretty neato. Next on the docket, Jeff, you like Pokemon, right?
I love Pokemon.
Who here doesn't like Pokemon?
Monsters.
Everyone likes Pokemon. Nate, you're about to say something. I know you are. You've never played it.
Pokemon what?
The card game.
No, no. I had 3 binders worth of shit. Like,
We all have 3 binders worth of shit, my friend, and all of us had that binder.
I don't know, third generation.
Yeah,
I just think they kind of got away from like everything that made Pokemon. They kind of just fan servicing everything now, with like extras like fucking Digimaxing or whatever the fuck that word is,
Dynamaxing.
Like all that nonsense and like having certain variants to everywhere. Like let Pokemon be Pokemon.
So
again.
Nate, I'm in the same position as you. I haven't played since like really sat down and played a Pokemon game since Emerald. Well, Sapphire.
Okay.
Gen 3.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of Diamond, didn't care for it. Played a little bit of White, didn't care for it. Played a little bit of Moon, didn't care for it. Fucking fell in love with Shield.
Okay.
I would recommend picking, if it ever goes on sale, which it never will, but if it ever goes on sale, I would pick it up and give it a shot.
I will. That's fair, and like it does look good. Like back in the day when I was with my ex, I watched her play quite a bit of it. It looked solid. It looked fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last game I vividly remember playing was actually the first one you said you started not to like. The last one I liked was Diamond. Because I liked Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. I thought they were really neat. I thought they were cool legendaries. And they also, I believe they were the same ones that had Uxie, the three fairies. They were my favorites. Those are my favorite legendaries of like all time. I love those. The spirits of the lake or whatever.
Yeah, the lake joints.
Yeah,
we were just talking about those the other night on the stream.
Okay.
Hey guys. Jesus, I think my mic is like way up. I gotta go take care of this cat. It keeps jumping on the keyboard and shit. I'll be right back.
Okay.
No problem.
Well, hey, speaking of Pokemon, the most expensive Pokemon TCG trade ever went down recently. This is from comicbook.com. I don't know why they're reporting on this, but that's cool. A major Pokemon trading card game trade just went down between 2 private individuals that saw 9 Charizard cards in exchange hands for a rare Pikachu Illustrator card. The Charizard cards included 3 highly graded original base set Charizard card, including a first edition and a Shadowless card, 2 rare promos, a Charizard card signed by Ken Sugimori, the guy who one of the major artists for the original Pokemon games, the first ever Charizard, and the last Charizard card produced by Wizards of the Coast. 3 graded illustrations of Mitsuhiro Arata was also included in the trade. And this was traded for it doesn't tell me exactly what it was traded for, but it was traded for an Illustrator Pikachu or Pikachu Illustrator card, which was a promo card that I think was giving out from possibly the Pokemon Center in Japan. Was giving it out. Very rare, highly coveted card. But what's really interesting here and important here is that the combined total of the 9 Charizard cards and illustrations were valued at $900,000.
Yeah, that sounds right. It's I want to say one shadowless Charizard or one of the first editions. They're both worth like $100,000 a piece.
No, I think they're right around like the 30 to 50 grand. I didn't think 100K. I could be wrong though. It might have gone up since the last time I looked.
A lot of money.
Yeah. Either way.
The only reason I know that sorry not to cut you off, but the only reason I know that I know one of the Charizards. I don't know which one it is, but so not to like throw his name in there, but like Logan Paul recently got into like trading Pokemon cards because him and Gary Vaynerchuk were talking, and like he got super addicted, and I watched him pull one out of a fucking
base
what are those
set.
boxes called?
Oh, the booster box.
Booster box, and he pulled one and like fucking lost his shit, and it went for like 125.
Okay, it looks like it's probably gone up since I haven't looked at the price of those in fucking half a decade. You know.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so this makes it the most expensive single Pokemon card transaction in history.
It's nuts.
I know for a fact I had a base set Charizard growing up.
So like that's kind of how I feel with like I had Action Comics number 4 that was worth like I don't know 14 grand that's somewhere lost in my life and I don't know where it went and I am literally the most upset person you could possibly imagine.
I probably sold
still
mine at a
sealed
yard.
in its packaging.
I probably sold my Charizard at a yard sale for like 50 cents.
Right, like my shit, like my fucking. I had a box of because my uncle owned a comic book shop, and I had a box of fucking like limited comics, and there was. I guarantee that box probably would have been worth at least $25,000-$30,000, and I would have been sad. But I'm so upset. It's crazy because like I can only imagine all the people who had those cards and just right before the boom happened, they ended up selling them because they got out of it, or like that's just the amount of kicking yourself you have to be doing is just crazy.
Yep. Hey, so 343. We like Halo here, right? Halo's fun.
Yeah.
Halo's really good. 343 Industries has announced that they are going to be sunsetting the Halo Xbox 360 game services in 2021. So, today this is off of the HaloWaypoint.com from 343 themselves. Pretty much, today we are announcing our intentions to sunset our Halo Xbox 360 legacy servers to fully focus on the future of the franchise. In approximately 1 year, December 2021, online services for legacy Halo for Xbox 360 titles will be discontinued. Owner of these titles will still be able to play these games indefinitely. However, certain online features and experiences, particularly online matchmaking, may be limited or disabled. We are intentionally moving slowly and deliberately with a multi-phase approach to provide our players with plenty of advance notice. And then it goes over Phase 1 started in fall of 2019. One-time migration of over 6 million pieces of Halo Xbox 360 legacy UGC data to Halo Master Chief Collection. Phase 2 is where we're at now. Initial notification to players. Digital sales of Halo Xbox 360 titles are halted. Halo Xbox 360 DLC can still be acquired at no cost. Phase 3 will be coming in 2021. Continued messaging and reminders throughout the year across Halo channels. And Phase 4 will be coming December 2021, no sooner than 1 year from the day of today's blog. Xbox 360 legacy servers will be turned off. So the games that are being affected are Halo Reach, Halo 4, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, Spartan Assault, and Halo Wars. Now, you will be able to play these games no problem on the Master Chief Collection. That would be Halo 3, ODST, Reach, 4, and Combat Evolved Anniversary. You'll be able to play those no problem, but it's just the 360 versions that are going to be coming offline.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they've been supporting these servers for so long.
Right.
Well, we've had the new game consoles out for a hot minute, for about a month now. So let's take a look at the comparisons, shall we? This is from VG Charts. Within the launch or weekly launch sales, this will be this is the launch week, I think, or the first 4 weeks. I think this is the first month of sales. So the PS4, this is comparing the PS5, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox Series X/S. The PS5 has sold 3,368,098 units. The Nintendo Switch at the time sold 2,117,081 units. And surprisingly, the Series X, the Xbox consoles, sold 1,817,303.
So it's safe to say PlayStation's like in the lead.
They are, yeah, by a pretty wide margin. Looking at the market share through 4 weeks, PlayStation 5 currently leads. The PS5 has a 46.1% in market share. The Switch sits at 29%, and the Xbox Series X/S sits at a 24.9%. The Switch, also by the way, the Switch didn't reach current PS5 sales until week 12. So it took them a while. US stats real quick. PS5 is sold, let's just do 1.4 million. Let's round up a little bit. 1.4 million in the, through that first 4 weeks. The Xbox console sold roughly about 1 million units in the first 4 weeks. And then the Nintendo Switch sold about 800 units, or 800 million units, or 800,000 units. Shit. Europe, similar thing. PlayStation 5 sold over 1 million units. Switch sold over about 550,000, and the Series, the Xbox One sold about 480,000 units. And then in Japan, though, we kind of see a different story. Nintendo Switch sold 521,000 units in the first 4 weeks. PlayStation 5 only sold 215,000 units. And the Xbox is sold about 30,000.
Hey, real quick, Captain Geach was just wondering, did we by any chance talk about, because I stepped away for a second, did we by any chance talk about the KFC gaming console?
No, but we are going to be talking about that. I forgot to add it in the notes. Thank you. I forgot about that. You are a godsend, Walker.
Ridiculous.
Well, let's just talk about it real quick. Hey, KFC's coming out with a video game console. No word on it, what the price is going to be, what it's going to feature, but what it does have is something that no other system has, and that's a goddamn chicken warmer built into it. You can warm your chicken, your KFC country fried chicken, with the 11 herbs and spices right in the game console.
Did you order KFC and forget it on the counter for half the evening because you were
too busy gaming?
And too busy gaming? Well, fear not, my friend. You can easily open the side of this console out and toss in your...
It looks like a goddamn air fryer.
That's fucking crazy.
It has like a removable basket like an air fryer, but it's in the shape of a KFC bucket. Like a bucket of chicken.
So why is this a thing? Is this cool? Do y'all think it's interesting?
Oh my god, look at this thing.
It's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is on the same level of the fucking Pizza Hut the Pizza Hut Nikes.
Or the Bud Light game console.
Right from your fucking shoes.
Look at that.
The Miller Lite controller.
That's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. What games will it play?
We don't know yet. Nobody knows. They haven't announced it yet.
If it's not a bunch of Colonel Sanders minigames, I don't fucking want it.
I can't.
It uses like an Intel NUC 9 Extreme, with a hot swappable Asus discrete GPU.
And the case is made by Cooler Master.
Yeah. Yeah, Cooler Master has a really good product page about it if you're interested.
I think it's called I forget what website it is, but it has its own website too.
It's amazing.
The KFC system.
Well, I'm gonna get 2 of them, one
Yeah.
for each room.
There you go.
He says its rival is the Bud Light Gaming cooler. So,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen, not only can you have a gaming console that will keep your KFC nice, warm, crispy, and delicious, you also have a cooler gaming console produced by Bud Light that does
can play
equal
Tekken.
amazing. But can it?
Yeah, Tekken and Soul Calibur 6 is on it.
Hell yeah!
I
What more
can't
could you
tell
want?
The last time I had KFC.
You're so quiet, dude.
Yeah, I can't either.
I can't tell you. Yeah, no, like I cannot imagine the last time I had that.
Oh, I can tell you. Well, I can't tell you the last. I know it's been like maybe about 2 or 3 months since I've had KFC, and that was their famous bowls. I haven't had like their actual chicken in probably about like 4 or 5 years. Real quick.
Yeah, I haven't had any of that in a long time either.
Yeah.
Usually when I do stop there, I'll grab the snacker thing.
Yeah.
They had the Carolina Gold ones for a while.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Those ones were good. I used to. The only thing I remember last time actually ordering from KFC was when they had their Nashville hot. I want to say I got one of those in the like those fry and chicken cup things.
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
To go with guys. Other than that, it was when they had their pickle chicken. Because that was fucking good.
You would probably
Girl
like their
years ago.
They have a spicy famous bowl now that's pretty fire.
Ooh,
It's actually like something that's edible.
okay. And it's not just grease.
Oh no,
That's
there's a
why
fair
it's
amount.
not-
There's a fair amount of grease on the top, but man, mixing that in with the mashed taters and stuff.
It's just like I stopped eating that because like at that they I don't know what happened, but they got to a certain point where like it just
Oh yeah, no,
the
it'll
amount
kill
of
you
shit
quick.
They have it'll fuck your
It'll
stomach
kill
up.
you quick.
Better go
And
out
Mark is
and
sitting
join
there.
it.
Mark is sitting there, silently thinking to himself, "Fuck you guys." Maybe.
Hate all of you.
Yeah, it'd be really nice to eat that sort of stuff one day.
One day, once technology has advanced.
Yeah.
Right. Isn't it crazy they can make little robots that can swim inside your body? Elon Musk is talking about building bases on Mars, and yet
We can't figure out the stomach.
can't figure out the belly, the intestines, the human body. Male pattern baldness is still a problem, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
No, balls leaf for men.
Man, I was gonna say not if you go to 4Hims, but not a sponsor.
They're not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Unless you stop paying them, and then suddenly it all falls out at once. And then you're
No,
They have a fucking
someone
they have
comes
a
and
reject button.
yeah,
Someone
you're
comes
not
and
even kind of bald. You're not even fake
repos
bald.
your
You're
hair.
Repo.
It's like Repo Man.
They come in and shave your ass in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Real life is crazy.
Real quick, next thing I have is that
Music
God of
playing in the
War.
background is so appropriate for this conversation we just had. I should honestly like cut that and like use that for promotional material. That was gold.
Real quick, God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn has made Sony a lot of money. God of War generated $500 million in revenue, while Horizon Zero Dawn made $400 million in revenue for Sony. I thought that was interesting.
Boom.
And the last thing that I have finally is Microsoft surprisingly announced everyone the Games with Gold for next month.
Shit.
So the Games with Gold we are getting from January 1st through 31st for Xbox One. You get Little Nightmares for free. Jeff, that's one of your,
What?
that's one of your
That's
games.
one of
that
my
you
favorite
like.
ones. Ladies and gentlemen, that one alone is worth it.
It's a $19.99 value you get for free. But then you also get Dead Rising from January 16th through 15th. And then for 360, you get King of Fighters 13 for the Xbox 360 from January 1st through 15th. And then on January 16th through 31st, you get a little game called a Breakdown for the original Xbox. That was a Namco game that was all in first person, like into the point where you had to. It was a first person shooter / fighting game where you actually had to physically pick up ammo for your guns and stuff. Like, it didn't just automatically pick up. It's a very interesting game. That's all that I have for news, though.
Yeah.
Cool.
Who wants to go
all
next?
out.
I can go.
What
Yeah.
you got?
Havana.
Hey, this will be not. If you guys are not into Pokemon Go at all, you might as well just tune away for a minute, because that's all I've been up to. So, we just got done with the Galarian event, or not the Galarian event, the Mr. Mime. We had the Galarian Mr. Mime event. Just I have to adjust my microphone because it's set up for this one, so I got to pull it away a little bit because I can see my levels peaking every time I talk
That's
above this, pretty much. So, anywho. The Mr. Mime event came out the other day, and a lot of people were poo-pooing it because it's a Pokemon that's going to be coming out not too long from now, and they put it behind a paywall.
Oof.
It wasn't all that crazy. I will, however, say the holiday event they have going on right now is super duper dope. If anyone out there has been wanting one of those Galarian Vulpixes or Galarian Sandshrew, those are the white ones, they're popping up like crazy. So scoop them while you can. There's also a bunch of other really cool things going on because they're in their holiday event right now. So like there's a handful of bonuses. Everybody gets up to 45 gifts that they can open, and they can carry up to 40 at a time. This event runs from today until I think till the end of the year, until the 31st. But it's revolving, so every day there's different things going on. So like today was ×2 raid experience points, which, guys, I don't know if you're aware of this, but they bumped up the game from level 40 to level 50. And if you're able to get to level 50 or level 40 before the end of the month, you'll actually get a badge that says, "Hey, you're the man."
You're
You've been
cool.
playing this. Yeah, you were able. It's a legacy player. So that's a thing. So I've been grinding like crazy on these experience points, man, catching Pokemon like nuts, or going out and hunting them down, bros. So that's what was today. Tomorrow is ×2 catch candy. Saturday is going to be, actually that's running, Thursday from midnight to Friday. So it's running for 2 days. The ×2 catch candy is tomorrow and Friday, and then wait, I'm all messed up here. Tuesday and Wednesday is ×2 raid, which is dope because in the community, tomorrow is raid day, and raid day basically is when like 100 million people get together and run around fighting superior Pokemon together. So you're getting ×2 raid experience points tomorrow, and if you throw an egg on that, which gives you ×2 on top of that, you're getting buku EXP from raids. And then Thursday and Friday appear to be ×2 catch candy. Saturday and Sunday is ×2 star piece duration. And then Monday and Tuesday is the lucky egg duration is ×2, which is what I've been actually especially waiting for. Bros, I have like 200 Weedles and Pidgeys and
Just waiting.
just all these really little super cheap to evolve Pokemon, because when you evolve them you get 500 experience points ×2, which is 1,000 ×2, which you're going to get 2,000 experience points per Pokemon you evolve. So I have like a bazillion Weedles just waiting for that. Actually, I think I'm gonna do a whole event. I'm gonna do a whole stream where I just evolve a ton of Pokemon, delete a ton of Pokemon. I'm gonna get rid of shinies and everything. Like, just
No,
it's
you
gonna
don't wanna
be
get rid of
a mass-
shinies.
Bro, I have like 20 shiny Magikarps. Why do I need 20 Magikarps? And I thought to myself, you know what I'll do with these shiny Magikarps and all these other shinies I have? I will trade them with other people. Man, first off, no. That cost me 16,000 Stardust to give it to you. Like, I'm not down with that. I don't know. And then, the other thing is they just take up room. Like, the big question one has to ask themselves when they have a handful of, like, valuable things is, will you ever invest resources into it? And if the answer to that question is no, and you have 2 shiny Magikarp or 2 shiny anything, why keep it? Like, you're not going to invest anything with it. It's not going to advance your gameplay. Like, it's and sometimes it's hard, man. It really is. Like, it takes me. I have 4,000 Pokemon on my phone right now.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Yes. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking Pokemon, dude. Guess how many I've caught over the lifespan of my gameage with it? Take a guess. I'm gonna check it now, but
7,843.
think about it, bro. I have 4,000 in my
Oh,
inventory
wait.
presently over the lifetime of me playing.
12,000.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 18,000.
Okay. Mark, you have a guess?
I would have said 12.
I have
12.
caught 32,750
Jesus.
Pokemon over the lifetime of my gameplay. I have walked 647 kilometers. I have visited 19,000 Pokestops, and my experience points is at 18,000 present.
Holy
Goal of
shit.
20,000. Yes. I walked 14 and a half kilometers this week, which I don't know how many miles that is. Yeah, I go hard. It is my thing. That's what I'm thinking about, like, seriously migrating my channel to it, because it's kind of my jam. I do it a lot. Plus, one of my coworker buddy, I guess you could say, he
Jeff,
enjoys it as well.
14 kilometers is 8.6992 miles.
See? Gets you out of the house, walking around, feeling good. You know, not so much in Erie, though, because the weather here is trizash. So back to the news, ladies and gentlemen. So we got the ×2 lucky egg duration. So if you are a gamer, or if you're a Pokemon go-getter, hatch, evolve those Pokemon on Monday and Tuesday, and then December 30th, and this is next week, and then December 30th and 31st, we have ourselves ×2 catch Stardust. There's also winter-themed avatar items, exclusive field research coming, which typically has, there's a new Pokemon. It looks like a damn, like, ice cream cone.
Oh boy.
It's called Vanillite.
Okay.
So, you guys familiar with that at all?
No.
Yeah, it's a new one. It's the winter snow Pokemon, or first snow Pokemon, I guess. But there's that one, Cryogonal, which is this big ass snowflake looking one. These are showing up in field researches. They got holiday themed stickers and Pokestop gifts. Event exclusive boxes will be available during the event. Event exclusive AR mapping tasks. So there's a lot going on. They have Pikachu, Delibird, and Cubchoo in their special winter holiday themed. I will admit, when I first seen the Pikachu, the first thought in my head was the scene from A Christmas Story where he's like, it's a pink nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that scene played in my head when I first saw this Pokemon. All three of which have shiny potentials, by the way. In the wild, we're going to have ourselves... Oh, Stantler is also an holiday theme, which they don't actually mention up there for some reason. Oh, because those are new costumes, okay. Aside from that, we have shiny potentials in Pikachu, Seal, Marill, Delibird, Stantler, and Swablu. We also have a shiny Snorunt, Piplup, Snover, and Cubchoo. And then we have just regular Seal and Spiel and Vanillite are what are popping up in the wild pretty regularly right now. 5-kilometer eggs are Rock and Seal, Swinub, Smoochum, Snorunts, Snovers, and Vanillites. Raids have pretty much all of those as well, including Sneasel, Jinx, Walrens, and Alolan Sandshrews. I got one. I got an Alolan shiny Sandshrew and a Alolan shiny Vulpix. But I was playing, and they did this to me twice, the bastards. They waited until I had no Pokeballs left. Or I had 2. 3, actually, in each case that this happened. I had 1 Great Ball and 2 regular balls. And both times, one was a Swinub and one was a Sandshrew. And both shinies. And they evaded my ability to catch them. I was so mad, dude. Happened twice.
What a bunch of bitches.
Yes. I didn't stress too much because the thing about Pokemon is it is a game of patience. You will eventually collect them all if you continue to play. And then brand new is a shiny Shinx. That is coming out. Where's this? Although shiny Shinx could previously be obtained by evolving a shiny Smoochum, this is the first time it will be available through an encounter. So that happened, or that's a thing. We just had Spotlight Hour today, which was Snowrunt. I think. Pretty sure that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I did manage to get a shiny one of those. I just ruined the radio. Damn it. So that's basically, in a nutshell, what's going on right as we speak in the Pokemon. And this just started today, so you are not too late to jump into it. Other than that, we have some other cool things to look forward to. Season 6 of Ultra League starts next Monday. That's 1500 combat power and above. I don't know if there's going to be any special rules to it. There's a... Let's see, I'm just skimming over the thing to see if there's anything else going on. Nothing really. Kyurem, I think is his name. Kyurem is in raids right now. And then this weekend, for just the 2 days, I believe, we're going to get Reggie Ice.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Reggie
we had the Rock one. We had Reggie Rock last week, and the week before that was Reggie Steel. No, Reggie. It might have been the opposite. I think we had Reggie Steel last week and Reggie Rock the first week. So this week coming up is Reggie Ice. And I think that's about really all the things that I have super going on right now. Increased mouth balloons are going on. Snover Spotlight Hour is next week. That's going to be cool. And I think that's about it, mans. Personally, I've just been grinding the hell out of collecting or catching and releasing, and just I like to play the competitive stuff. So with that in mind, a lot of times I'm looking for IVs, and I get my IVs, and the rest of them get thrown away, even the nice ones. And I was trading them for a while, like trying to, but that's why I have 4,000, is because I don't know enough people, honestly, that are interested in sitting there and doing that, because it takes a while to do a lot of them. But when you do trade them, eventually you're likely to get a lucky, which has a guaranteed, I think, 10-10-10 at least. So actually, I was trading with my cousin, and I got a lucky. Or no, I don't think it was lucky, but it was still 100%. He's the smoke one. Wheezing. Coughing. Yeah, the first part of it. Yeah, coughing.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was actually the purified version of it, which was pretty dope. But that's about all I got, really, is the Pokemon stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. If anything else comes to mind, I'll speak up. But that's about all I got for now.
Does anyone else have anything quick? Because we're about at 2.5 hours now, roughly.
I know none of us had.
Yeah. I got quick things, real quick.
Right.
Steam Summer Sale is happening right now. Check it out. There's a bunch of games on sale. Epic's doing its 25 Days of Christmas. They're giving away a bunch of free games, or 12 Days of Christmas. Today you can get one of the Metro games, one of the Redux games for free. Yesterday they did Alien Isolation, so there's always something interesting to pick up there if you're interested. Lastly, Microsoft Flight Simulator just released their VR update, so if you're interested, you can pick that up through Xbox Game Pass on the Microsoft Store. And that's all that I got.
Nice.
Nate, you got anything quick?
I do not this time. I did not compile anything this time.
Okay. Perfect. Well,
right,
hey,
folks.
I guess that means it's time to look at releases, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Is up until the 28th, and we don't have a lot. So, on the 22nd, we had Nekopara Volume 4 come out for the Switch 4. Override 2 Super Mech League came out for the Xbox One and PS4 on the 22nd, and Landfill Odyssey came out for the Nintendo Switch on the 22nd. On the 23rd, we have Solitaire 3D coming out for the Xbox One. Maybe Super Meat Boy Forever might come out, who knows, for the Switch and PC. And then on Christmas, we have the Game of the Year, Super Sports Blast, coming out for Switch and Xbox One, and Omori coming out for PC and Mac. And then on the 26th, we have the Hong Kong Massacre coming out for the Nintendo Switch. Back to you guys. Thanks, James.
Thanks, James. That's neat.
You did amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Well, hey.
You never cease to amaze me with that.
That sounds like a podcast, folks.
It does indeed.
Let's go around the horn and talk about what we're doing this week. Nate, let's start with you.
10-4. All right. All right. So, do I have anything interesting going on this week? Honestly, probably not. I'm kind of so I hatched an idea. Something I didn't talk about earlier just because it seems like it's more of an end because it's a idea that I'm working through and seeing if it'll work and like I'm kind of I'm not building scripts because it's not scripts per se, but it's like situations that would work in the scenarios and all that good shit. Just scenario wise and whatnot. But basically, I'm looking at building a social media collective, and I am so not to like throw this out there, but I am currently looking for people who are interested in making a social media presence. Whether you are um, gaming, whether you are I would say even like prank channels and makeup influencers, like because what I've come to find is I really enjoy all forms of social media and like I try to do too much at one time and I always end up overextending myself and I always end up just not doing any of it. Hence my fucking Twitch channel and my TikToks and literally everything. Because I try to do a bunch of things at once and then I burn myself out and I just decide not to do anything at all. So
Consistency is hard, man.
oh yeah, like I try to shotgun effect everything and like it eventually just fucking kills my brain. And I just need to like recoup for a couple months because I tried really fucking hard and then
One of
I
Google's
decided
10 things is to focus on one thing and do that really, really well.
I've been learning that, and I've been following this one guy for a while from Twitter. He's kind of a I guess he's more of a conversational like he gives like tips and whatnot and what to do and like why people fail at streaming and whatnot is because they try to do X amount of things and they don't focus on one niche thing or one thing individually. And he's our age. He's a super cool guy. His name's Andrew. Um, but yeah, he's really dope. And I've been watching a lot of his videos because he puts out a lot about it, like content creation. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, but even with that being said, is like, am I good at gaming? There are some games that I'm better at than others, and like there are some games that I'm actual just trash, but I enjoy playing. And then, am I actually even like decent at streaming? Sure, when I get a cut, because like every now and then I'll get like fucking 15 people in there for no fucking reason at all. I don't know how that happens, and I can entertain people and I have fun, but there was a comment in The Office the other day that I was watching because I rewatched that show for like the 30th time, and it was when Michael was on the phone with Ryan and stating that like Ryan had said, "Was I good at sales? No, but I'm good at managing people who do so," and like every couple of times because I had a little podcast conglomerate with a couple of friends who like we would all do different things, and I was very good at keeping people on task, and I'm good at like kind of managing what's going on. So that's kind of what I'm looking into doing right now. And like obviously, I'm going to be a part of the videos and whatnot because I enjoy being on camera too. I like talking and I like going over and going on about things. But so that's what I'm doing right now. I will be obviously I'll talk about my social medias and all that. You can find me, get a hold of me, see if you're interested or anything like that. But like I want to do something and I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I fully intend it to work and to be stretching across all platforms, but eventually coming back to YouTube. Because as me and Aim were talking about yesterday, and I think someone else may have been in the chat too. I think Mark may have been there. I'm not sure. But everything, oh, I was talking to Brandon. This was at Brandon's house. Everything comes back to YouTube. No matter what, it always round robins to YouTube. And that's forever going to be the case because all of these platforms are going to come out, but they're always like, hey, if you want to see more of this, swing on over to my YouTube channel. You can see these in longer forms of content. So that's my plan there. Other than that, I do want to get back into streaming, and I've said this multitudes of times, but I'm actually at the point where like we're about to get over the hump of Black Friday and the fucking holiday season as a whole. So probably come 2021, I have a goal of at least streaming 2 to 3 times a week consistently. X amount of hours. I'm not going to give myself a specific, but I'm going to be on there. But yeah, so just keep an eye out. And if you like anything that I do, and if you like when I just start spouting random bullshit, that's where you'll be able to find me. Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. Twitter and Instagram. Twitch and Twitter are both at Ocelot SR71. That is the current screen name. Notice how I said current? But no, that's inevitably what it's going to be for my gaming tag and all that kind of stuff. However, on Instagram, you'll be able to find me at _Nathan Rivers. That's probably going to change as well because I'm kind of going through a bunch of different stuff at the moment, and I don't really know what I want to like label because I have an issue with trying to find the best possible name that's the most consistent and that sticks in your head the most, because I fucking change my mind every goddamn 5 minutes. But yeah, that's fun. And fully intend on making more TikTok videos at Ocelot SR71. So find me on any of those and follow me. And if you're interested in what I was talking about earlier with the little like conglomerate or collective, hit me up. See what's going on. And I'll probably have more interesting things to talk about next week. But yeah, you know what? On to you, James.
All right. Well, hey, I didn't stream it all this week because, or actually, I think the past 2 weeks because fucking work. Well, I'm going to be playing. I have all of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to spend streaming if I wanted to. So guess what I'm going to do? Fuck my family. I'm going to stream.
Oh.
Hey, I can't go see him anyway. It's, we're in the year 2020. We're not allowed to see anyone.
Freezing.
Yeah. Hey, you might see me play some stuff on twitch.tv/Jimmy Noodles Gaming, Jimmy Noodles GG. Probably play some more Pokemon. In talks with some buddy of mine who wants to do a Pokemon randomizer catch 'em all speed run.
Oh, that should be exciting.
Of the original Pokemon Red. So stay tuned. Actually, I think he is playing it with his brother right now. I kind of forgot to tell him that we were doing the podcast today and not yesterday. So he's like, "Yo, you playing Pokemon?" I'm like, shit, my bad."
Gangers.
But yeah, you'll see that from me probably in the next week or so. YouTube. Yeah, I still upload my. I still have like 18 billion videos that I need to upload to YouTube.
Yeah, you need to update your banner too.
Yeah, I need to update my banner too. Although the banner I think is too big, the one that you sent me for YouTube.
Did you try using it?
It's either too big or too small. One of the two. It doesn't fit the right dimensions.
Really?
Yeah, I'll try it again just to double check, but I think that's what it was.
I used a template.
But you can find that on youtube.com/Jimmy Noodle Gaming. And then you can see me rant about, I don't know, Cyberpunk on Twitter at Jimmy Noodles GG. Mark.
Did you say my name? You nutted out for a second.
Mark.
Who knows whatever I'm going to end up doing. Today was actually the first time that I've streamed in however many months. It's been quite a while since the semester's been over.
I didn't know you streamed. What'd you stream?
Oh, I'm streaming the podcast right now.
Oh.
So it's the first time I've used my channel in quite a bit. So sorry for the little hiatus. Life kind of happened. But if you're interested in seeing what else is going on in my life or catching some other streams, I honestly, if I have time, I've considered streaming Satisfactory just for the shits and giggles. Because I kind of, there's so much going on in that game that you kind of end up talking to yourself. So figured it might be interesting for a couple streams.
I've noticed that ever since I really started doing, YouTube 18 billion years ago, making videos, Let's Plays and stuff, I talk to myself constantly when playing video games. I always feel like there is a microphone in front of me and I gotta entertain people, even though it's just me.
I feel that, so I might be doing that with Satisfactory. Who knows? But if you're interested, you can catch it on YouTube or Twitch at MarkDude701. Who's left?
Jeff.
This guy is.
Hey.
Hey, yeah. So Splash Screen Gaming on most things. Team Splash Screen on Facebook and Instagram. Splash Screen G on the Twitch. But I've been basically not really doing too much. However, I mean, this week the channel has been kind of busy. I'm dropping an episode of Bendy and the Ink Machine every Friday around midnight. Or no, I think it drops in the morning, like around like 4 or something. But on Fridays, pretty sure it's Fridays that those drop. They're pretty funny. I had a good time actually. Like it was a stream I did a long time ago, and not really a super long time ago, but a bit ago. And I grabbed it. It was like a 6-hour stream, so I cut it all up, got rid of a bunch of the bulk of like just grinding stuff. You know what I mean? Like cleaned it up, and it was actually really entertaining to watch. So definitely check that out. That's at Splash Screen Gaming on the YouTubes is where that lives. I did a bit of Pokemon streaming the other day, and it had actually a really good thing with it. Got 6 new followers on on Twitch, which is pretty dope. Yeah. So probably gonna do that a little bit more. I gotta play with it. I'd like to be able to figure out how to do it like while out in the field. That'd be neato. So
on the YouTube, or not the YouTube, the Twitch app, there is an option for
going live like right there.
Going live. I don't think it records.
Well, I pay for the Streamlabs OBS thing, and that's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
So I have to play with it. It looks like it has all the utensils to what I'm trying to do, so I'll have to play with that. Other than that, the newest thing in my world has been a TikTok that I made, which I was playing with pretty heavily, and I'm actually having pretty good success with it, and then got the Rona and didn't do anything with it. But I have a bunch of backlog videos. They're actually just like little commercials for the Bendy and the Ink Machine thing, and they're pretty funny. They're like little pieces of humor that I cut out, and put into there, and then. Other than that, I have the podcast. So, but I'm thinking about scooping up another game to play, and I'm on the fence with a couple options. So but I've been on the fence with a couple options for quite a while now. So, stay tuned for that stuff. Yeah, if you guys do play Pokemon Go and you want to be a part of a small community that's slowly growing, hit me up. We're the Pokemon Go Getters. And it was originally designed for remote raids, but since the group has been getting a little bit bigger, we're talking about. I know, isn't it good?
Such a good name.
Isn't that a great game? That's a great name. Thinking about even making it like just creating it, even if I don't use it yet, another YouTube channel with that name, just in case.
There you go.
Yeah.
Lock that shit down.
I know, right?
That's why I have two other Twitches specifically with names in case I ever do anything with them.
So I'll have to look into that, but otherwise I'm cool with Splash Screen Gaming and then just using the Pokemon Go Getters within that. So that's a good time. But if you're interested in joining that group, send me a message, let me know, or just tune in to one of the streams while I'm doing that, and I send the link like 1,600 times during the show. So boom. But other than that, I think I have a painting I'm working on, but that's it. That's about all for now. And I think that makes a podcast, guys.
Something did quickly just pop into my brain real quick because I realized I have nothing to fucking do tomorrow. So I'm probably I'm gonna stream something tomorrow. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Gay porn.
I think I'm gonna stream more Subnautica Below Zero.
There you go.
Ooh, I'll watch. That would be
close enough.
When are you doing that roughly?
I'll probably do that around, I don't know, anywhere between 1 and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
1 and 3 p.m.? Why are you streaming so fucking early?
So
you realize that on the East Coast, that's like 11 in the morning, right?
You mean the West Coast?
Yeah.
Well, I'll stream around probably like 4 or 5.
Look at
like a better time.
Look at Twitch Strike.
Yeah, look at Twitch.
Yeah, okay. Twitch. It's like twitchstrike.com or something.
Yeah,
It'll tell you the best time to stream that game.
Yeah, but what about also like the overseas viewers from like Norway and British?
This motherfucker doesn't speak Britain. He speaks America.
I have 2 friends that live in the UK though.
Who cares about the time zone in not English speaking countries? America.
Viewers? I mean,
East Coast, West Coast. That's it.
content is content.
I'm just kidding. I love everybody. But really though, like that would be your primary demographic though. With that 3-4 hour time window right there, and whatever the hell Arizona is. Like, yeah.
I will give you
3
a
hours or
time.
4 hours. Oh, you're checking now? You're checking this Twitch strikes?
I am.
When is the best? Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get a little extra nugget of love. You're going to find out if you want to stream Subnautica Below Zero. You're going to find out right now when the best time to do that is.
So tomorrow is Wednesday.
My dude.
Wednesday.
We are going to be looking at
Hump Day.
Wednesday. we are
Longest
gonna be
outro we've ever
looking
done.
we're gonna shoot for 5 p.m. We're gonna shoot for 5 p.m. because that's when it gets,
Flames.
I'm
that's
sure
when it
you're in
gets,
the right time zone too.
Yeah.
yeah, it looks accurate. Yeah.
Okay.
Like-
That feels right because if you do it at 5 here, it's going to be like 2 o'clock when kids are getting out of school or homeschooling. They're getting out of homeschooling.
Yeah. That's
Feels
true.
right. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like that would be the right time zone.
I'm trying to find Eastern Standard Time because I was in Central. So fuck me.
Well,
Anyway.
okay, so
Told you.
then just add an hour. So
Okay.
6.
So actually that works because their 6 p.m. is when it's dark purple or blue or whatever. I'm colorblind, so fuck them, whatever color they're using here. But yeah, we're gonna do 5, and I'll probably stream for like 2 or so hours.
Hell yeah. So
Hey,
So that's gonna happen tomorrow.
loud. I got to stop yelling.
But yeah, that sounds like a podcast. If anyone's got anything else, because I'll fucking find something else to talk about.
All right. Hey.
I know. I was just saying how it's funny that none of us really had news, but this was one of the longer shows.
what always happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how it
Literally
always goes.
every single time.
Oh yeah, this
That
is gonna be
is.
a quick podcast. I don't have much.
Oh
to
yeah,
talk about.
I don't have anything,
Hey,
and then
so
it's
you
fucking
know-
4 hours
You
long.
know what my favorite thing about eggs are?
Favorite thing about eggs?
What's your favorite thing about eggs, James?
They're delicious.
You know, you can make them so many different ways. You can scramble them, you can hard boil them, you could soft boil them, you can sunny side up them. I mean, eggs, they're ridiculous, man.
I made an egg sandwich the other day.
Yeah, you can make egg sandwiches out of them. You can use them for
It's-
coating.
It's all,
Put some-
all about eggs.
Put
Eggs go
some-
in cake.
Put some
I love
chicken
cake.
in eggs and then sprinkle a little panko breadcrumbs on it. There you go.
Yeah?
Try that puppy.
That sounds good.
Real
You
Edit?
really can't put eggs on everything.
4 p.m. 4 p.m. is the best time. It's 76 viewers, 21 channels. That's what I'm shooting.
Okay.
Tomorrow at 4.
Believe in you.
He's
All right.
not gonna do it.
Well, hey.
Oh, I
that-
bet.
I bet you don't do it. I bet you will not stream. At what time?
100%. 4 p.m. tomorrow.
Eastern Standard,
Eastern Standard
time.
Time.
Ladies and gentlemen, tune in. Don't be lame. Post that link somewhere. What is the channel again?
Twitch.tv/Ocelot SR71. One
I got
word.
5. Ocelot, what?
SR71.
71. I got $5. He doesn't do it, guys.
All right.
Bro, I'm going into that
Bet.
pool because I'm about to get paid. What's up? Let's go.
We'll see. I'll watch. I'll
All
tune
right.
in.
Hell yeah.
Tune in. I gotta make sure I have my notification turned on for you, though. But yes, I will tune in if
Notification
you do it.
squad.
Truce.
Show me.
Smash that like button.
All right.
All
hey-
right,
Love you
boys.
Hey, so you can find, if you like this, make sure to check out all of our different things. You can find us on iTunes, the Podbean, all that kind of stuff. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, all at Level Unlock Podcast, YouTube Level Unlock Podcast, and then and Twitter. What? Somebody?
That's LVO.
Oh,
Fuck.
LVL unlocked pod. LVL
That-
unlocked.
Comes in for the
LVO.
swipe.
No, I just pictured in my mind a scene from Rocket League where the goalie comes through the
and
middle.
you smash. Oh my, he swiped. He got it. Good for Jeff. Good for Jeff. He inverted during the chaos.
Yep.
Yes,
And
I
check
had to
out our
make up for
Patreon.
last time.
Oh yeah, also
Yeah.
check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Level Unlock Podcast. Don't forget to
Yes,
see us next week for our 100th episode, and also don't forget to
100th
go to
episode.
Etsy.com/comicallyframed for all your great comic books framed. We'll see you next time.
Love y'all.
Hey.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. Thank you for your time, guys. Peace.